Good evening. Hope all doing well. I am. It's been an eventful week. I've been extremely anxious, I think, with the inner child work. Let's just put it this way. The inner child has been incredibly anxious and frustrated and angry about things. If you've seen the readings from the other day, you will know that there's a bit of skullduggery and douchebaggery going around. Sorry, I will apologise for those that watch Hogarth Global Astrology. You know I've just pinched that from him. However, last night I went and I saw a friend, Claire. You know who you are. She did an amazing reiki session on me. If you've never tried reiki, please, if you get the right person, it is absolutely stupendous. And I think it has helped release a lot of the tension I've been feeling the past couple of days. I've been incredibly anxious, feeling sick, not wanting to go to work, worried about what was going to kick off in the office. Luckily, I think one of them decided that she wasn't going to put up with me for the whole week and decided to go and visit customers, which she should do on a regular basis. So, feeling better about things. And I had said to Claire I would do her a reading. So, as usual, what I'm going to do is, I've been waving that part back in the way. Luminous Pathways are oracle cards. Absolutely beautiful deck. Really, really beautiful deck. Quite in depth. I'm about to set fire to... let's see if I've got anything left in there. Oh yeah. Oh, is there enough? Sorry. I think what it is it's sorry. There's a bit too much of a breeze. Right, we've got flames! There we go. Right, there we go. And done, I know you will love a little bit of a mad saging session. In the smoke up there. Tell me if you see anything in the smoke. I always used to do it. I used to get a phoenix quite often. Oh, okay, there we go. Right, so what we'll do is we'll just going to sage off everything, clear the energies down. Okay. Not burn myself. Right. Gonna have to keep an eye on this, I think, today. Okay, so let's just do that. And this one is the pendulum of choice tonight, the nice green one. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to just clear the energy. Right, let's do that. I'm going to try and think, knock that bit off. Oh, we're at it already. Right, okay, that's bits. Right, I'm going to leave that bit there. That bit can smoke. And the other bit is out. There we go. I think we have it under control for the time being. So, let's just clear a bit of space, shall we? Get some of the balls out of the way. This is supposed to be for Reiki as well, my wand, which is extremely beautiful. I really need to start doing Reiki myself. I've done level 1, I haven't got around to doing level 2. And I think at the moment the best thing I can do is actually just continue to work on myself in terms of the astrology, reconnecting my body, grounding, keep doing the card readings and we'll see what happens. Alright. Okay. So, let's see what Claire needs to know. What messages do we have for Claire? Okay. Put that one there. Push that one back. Okay. Let's see how many decks we want. Hopefully I'm going to do some quite big piles, so we get through this quite quick. So, I do think that this week, as I said, incredible anxiousness first couple of days this week. Again, since today it feels like there's a bit of an adjustment that is suddenly shifted again, that some of the things don't feel as bad as they could do. And it probably didn't help that I also, well, it did help, I went and had a McDonald's this morning. Not this morning, this afternoon for lunch. Right, what does Claire need to know? We'll get off the subject of food. What does Claire need to know? Okay. And I will admit, in the corner of my eye, I am keeping a very close eye on the rather smoky sage. I've taken it off the edge. I think we're okay. Let's just twist that way a little bit. This is the bit that I have to watch. Right. Sorry, we're getting off track again. I do apologise. Yeah. Good. Nope. Don't you dare. Oh, there we go. Dropping it. Dropping it. At least it's not on fire this time. Right. Okay. Oh. Shouldn't shove it on my nostrils either. Good Lord. Right. It's been a fun day with the cats as well for the past couple of days. Dear Lord, these three are just a real handful. So, as I said, I've explained about the cats before. So, Carly is not my cat, but she has chosen to reside at this residence at times, mainly because the white-faced one, who I call Ghost, and I have no idea what his name is, he was brought into the same house about a year ago, I think. And it's quite obvious, as gorgeous as he is a bit of a alpha male, shall we say. So he's been terrorising her. Before that, the cat across the back called Simba, as you may know, Simba the Ginge. He was already terrorising Carly. So obviously it's a tag team combo with these two now. So the funny thing is, this morning when I went down, Carly was nowhere to be seen. Ghost decided he'd turn up at the door because he's ever hopeful. I went to leave the house and he came down the back. There's a slipway between me and the neighbours, and he basically came down there, and when he came down there, Carly suddenly made a beeline to get in the back garden, which meant that I then had to go back into the house because he made a beeline after her. She got into her safe spot, and I then had to go and negotiate between him and her to then make sure that she got into the house before I actually could go to work. So, anyway, I come home, and to be honest with you, Carly's in the house. She's quite happy, and the two tomcats are residing in my shed, which is quite funny because Ghost had made an effort to get rid of Simba yesterday, yesterday morning. So when I've come home, I found Simba sleeping on one of the lounges in the shed, and who walks past? Ghost. Right, anyway, back to what does Claire need to know? Make out of mind. Was it that one? Yeah, okay. Right, let's just see. So we've got 4 cards. Right. Any order? Any order? Okay, first card. Top 2. Is it yes or no? Anchor? Blimey, it's been awkward tonight. Anchor, second card. Third card. Outcome. Okay, there we go. Right, let's see what we get. Okay. Oh, this is nice. Okay, let's just show you what the cards are first. So the first card is Celestial Gate. Opportunities, New Horizons. Second card, the Crystal Cave. Inner Exploration, Hidden Treasures. The Rainbow Bridge. Connections, Hope, Promise. And the Guiding Light. Guidance, mentorship, direction. So all really positive, and a lot of this pointing to new horizons, new directions. I've got my own feeling about that one. I'm not going to say it out loud. I think if you watch the video, I'll check in, but I think she'll know why that's come out. So, first one was Celestial Gate. So, embodies opportunities, new horizons, and the opening of doors. It's a sign to take bold steps towards new opportunities that are presenting themselves. So, again, new opportunities. Claire's very talented. As I said, she does reiki, but she's a well-qualified beautician. She works from home. So it's quite funny. I've been pushing her for the past year to do Instagram, to get set up on Instagram. Finally, she's set up an Instagram. So I'm glad to see that that's happened. Okay, Crystal Cave. Let's see if we can find this. Crystal Cave. Oh, for God's sake. Where's the bloody Crystal Cave? Right, okay. Crystal Cave. Stones. Crystal Cave, here we go. Whew, that was a bit of a look. The Crystal Cave represents inner exploration, hidden treasures, and self-discovery. Invites you to delve into your inner world, discovering the untapped potential and hidden treasures within. I've said to her about I probably could show her how to do cards and also how to use crystals. She does use crystals herself. as I said, she's extremely good at reiki, and it's not something that, well, I don't think a lot of people actually know or really go to her for reiki, and they should. I just think it's possible something at the moment that could be quite an in-depth thing for her. Right, let's just move on for a second. Right, come on, let's find it. Let's find it. Oh, dear Lord, that's not the one that I want. Okay, so the Rainbow Bridge symbolises connection, hope and promise. It represents the bridging of the gap, whether emotional, spiritual or physical, and the promise of better times. Okay, last one is the guiding light. Okay. Come on, guiding light, there we go, finally. Represents guidance, mentorship and direction. This card assures you that help is available, whether through a person, a sign or your inner wisdom. So, let's just ask. So is this indicating for Claire she's been protected and she's been given opportunities by her guardian angel, shall we say? And stop for a second. Does it mean that they are going to make sure that she is secure and happy? Okay. And that is it giving her the okay to move forward without worry. I think also, I'll say with this one, just looking at it, I've seen this card come out in other decks. You might recognise it from another deck that I use. Again, stormy seas and the lighthouse at the end. Basically, no matter how hard things are going to have been or have may, you know, every now and then things don't always go according to plan. It definitely indicates to me that you've got guidance, you've got protection. They'll always be shining a light on you and keeping you protected and guided. I am going to say it, I do think, hopefully she's going to watch this, I do think that she should probably look at expanding the more healing side that she does. It was good to actually go and get it done with her because she's done it previously. She could tell there's been a bigger energy shift, and she actually could identify where at the moment a certain aspect of me is not shifting and it needed help to move. Now, I think she's unsettled it slightly and hopefully it's going to give it a shift in the right place. But I do think she's got a gift for this and there's potential to use it in a broader aspect. Again, I think she's got opportunities. I think she is also to say expand on what you know, use different media and platforms. I'm really glad that you finally got on Instagram. It's been a good couple of years where you've your life has definitely gone a different path to where you probably wanted it to go. But the opportunities, new horizons are, I think for you, they're great, they're positive. And like you've done already, I think you know, you follow your gut instinct and you know that it's right. So trust yourself and don't worry about things. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. Or should I do another cut? Do you know when you're kind of like sitting there and you're going, I should do another deck? Should I do another deck? Should I do another one? Can I do one really quickly? Which ones are those ones? Do you use those? Let's see. Did that have a book in it? Oh God. Can't use that one. Can't find a book. Right. Give me a second. Right. I'm going to go for them. Right, we'll put these up here. I wasn't going to. I am going to expand on this. I've got enough time. So, I'm going to see if anything comes out of this. Now, I'd like it to flip, but I don't know whether it will or not. Before we do anything, do that. Okay. Just a little bit. Go. Now, stub it out. Right, okay, done. Okay, I'm going to do this very, very quickly because as much as like those ones, it's not giving me a complete message, and I know with these, it might just give me a little bit more. Right, see what we can do. Okay, let's do it. Right, cards for Claire. What you need to know. So the good thing is, tomorrow is Friday, which means it's the weekend again. So again, possibly I might be doing. Ooh. There's two gone. Okay, what do you want to do with that one? Yes? Okay, so 1, 2. Okay, got 5. That'll do. That actually reminds me, tonight I've been told that I need to work with more yellow based stones. Could do my Australian ones, couldn't I? That actually could be quite a good choice. We'll see. Right. Any order. Anchor. Anchor. Top 3 anchors. Bottom 2 outcome. Okay, that'll do. Right. Woo. These cards are just... ironically, I think you've been watching, if you have been watching, I'm pretty sure Recharge and Ascend have come out in a previous reading. Again, this is unbelievable every time. So again, I think the message is recharge. Fill your cup first. You cannot pour from an empty vessel. That could well be after my session last night. This is the thing when I do Reiki with Claire. The last time she did it, I felt completely energized. She went and sat down and went to sleep for about 4 hours afterwards. So I think she was saying it felt slightly different yesterday. Peak. The higher you climb, the better your perspective will be. And again, as I said, I think the possibility of expanding on what you do with healing is great. And don't ever knock it. Ascend. Again, this is a card that's come out to truly fly. You must give up what weighs you down. So don't get caught up in negativity, in worries, in whatever else. You know how hard you work. You know how well and how things have moved on. Keep on flying. Purpose. Your heart knows the way, so go in that direction. So, I mean, again, as I said, I think this is kind of like, I just know from being with you and having Reiki, you are incredibly gifted with it. And I think you should push it a bit more to help people, because it really does. The energy work that I am doing, it's about releasing tension in the body where you're holding that trauma that you've had all your life, and Reiki definitely helps to release that. And the final card is mystery. If you live in the question, life will give you the answers. So as always, I say, keep on going. You're doing grand. Better book in for another session in about another month. I don't want to tire you out too much, but again, if you've tried everything, if you're feeling really run down, if you don't feel you're getting better from kind of like taking medication and that, give Reiki a try. Just give it a try. You never know, it could help you alleviate pain, connect to something, loosen up the tension, move the energy better around your body, and generally help you to feel better in yourself. And on that note, and with the dickheads on the motorbikes going up and down the road, because it's that time of the evening, I will leave it there. Again, if anyone does want me to read for them, I am happy to do so. You can send me a message on YouTube. Again, generally the cards are very responsive. If you do want to do it, let me know your favourite crystal. If I've got a pendulum that is of that particular type, I think I find that it does resonate with people. If there's any other decks that you've seen on this that you want to read, let me know. And on that note, I shall leave you to it. Have a good evening.